Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Million Dollar Agency Playbook. How we recruited 52 plus insurance agent in less than 4 months, with agents all investing minimum $2,000 prior to joining the organization. And today, I'm going to show you exactly the scientific method to recruiting 32 plus producing insurance agents in your downline in the next 16 weeks, with agents who each pay you $2,000 to up to $4,000 or more to join your downline. Okay, so this is money, pure profit that is in addition to the annual premium that you would collect from the agent. This is pure cash going into your pockets, okay? And so this is going to only work if you have personally written $100,000 of AP in a calendar year, or you're closely on track to, or you have someone in your downline that you're working directly with who is currently writing $100,000 of AP per year. Okay, this method only works. So if that's not you, then exit this video, because this won't help you. But if that's you right now, then I want to show you exactly how we did it and how you can replicate. I'm going to show you all the strategies in this playbook. Okay, and so the profitable agent attraction framework will get you producers coming in on your calendar willing to pay you to join your team, and you'll be able to do that without chasing anyone, slowing down your own production, or lose money in the recruitment process. Okay, a lot of agents burn because they spend money on advertisement that they can't recoup, or a recruiting team, or just even efforts, personal time that they are using that they could be using either producing themselves or recruiting better agents overall. Okay, and so I'm going to show you the exact process. Now stick till the very end, okay, because I want to show you exactly how we do this. And if you believe that we can help you do that all up front, you can go to agentadvantageinc.com/agent attraction. There's an application there to see if we're a good fit. Okay, but I want you to stick around to see the whole process here on how we do it front to back. Okay, so pretty much what I'm going to be accomplishing with you guys is, at the end of this article, okay, whether you're reading it or you're watching this video with me, I want to show you this exact simple process that you can use to attract 32 producing agents, okay, or more in the next 4 months, all while making money up front. Okay, this is a new model. This is not, so far I haven't seen any other organizations teach this, where you can actually collect money up front, okay, again, $2,000 to more than $5,000 before even having an agent recruit or having an agent come in your downline. And so if you're a current agent in any affiliation with MLM organizations, if you're currently at a 30, 40, 50% contract, this is not for you. Okay, we are looking for at least a 90% contract, preferably anything above 100% for this to work. Okay, so we don't believe in the MLM model of the insurance industry. We want to help good producers, okay, or good agency owners who have good producers in their downline change the lives of others. And I believe that through this model, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to change the lives of others and get paid. Okay, this is the model that'll get you to that $500,000 a year mark, $1 million a year. Okay, growing a team to 100, 200, right? With the case study that I'm going to be showing you today, right? We did 52 agents in 4 months. Now I believe we're over about 80 agents in about 6 to 8 months here in this process. And so this is a model that will allow you to grow very, very fast. And so stick around. I want to show you exactly how we did that. Okay, so here's why we think we're qualified to help you. First, we've personally helped over 440 agents generate their own insurance leads. Okay, so we have experience generating leads from final expense, IULs, annuities, to term life. We've done a lot in those markets. And we have also used the profitable agent attraction framework, all right, to get in contact with you, right? The only way you're listening to this right now is through the strategies that we've implemented, for ourselves. And so that just proves to you that we're able to implement this for you because it worked. You're on this call with us. Okay, so this is not a I got you moment. It's just to show you that we've used the exact same structure of marketing to get you on an appointment, and that's exactly what we're going to be doing for you and your organization to recruit agents. Okay, and so we've been personally using this system with Mr. Rick Love. He is a $200,000 producer out of Ohio. Again, 52 insurance agents recruited to his downline in less than 4 months. Now, that's an impressive number alone, but the fact that everyone have invested between $2,000 and over $5,000 to join his downline is what separates pretty much all these other recruiters and with our company. Okay, we actually get you invested agents, people putting money up front to get them committed to you and your organization. And so I don't want to lay the cart before the horse, but I just want to show you exactly what we're going to be covering in this presentation. Okay, and so we've partnered with 8-figure independent marketing organizations, IMOs, which we've signed NDAs. So we're working with higher level clients, and so we're able to help you from the individual producer to the IMO level. We have services all across the board for that. Okay, so pretty much we've tested this model and we've deepened this model with Mr. Rick Love, which again, we're at over 80 agents and we haven't even gotten to the year mark. And we've replicated this model once more to see if this is actually something we can help agents across the United States with. And so we've done it with Luis Garcia, who recruited his first month, his first 30 days, he recruited 5 agents and got $15,000 in revenue. Okay, and so now we're working with independent marketing organizations, again, that we can't mention, but we've brought this at mass scale, and we're ready to offer it to people like you who are writing over $100,000 a year or have agents in their downline actually personally writing that amount. Okay, not through recruiting, not through an MLM model, because again, our mission is to empower successful insurance agents by helping them attract talented, motivated, and invested agents to their team by having a method that gets them invested, that gets them to put money up front before joining your downline. And our long-term vision is to transform the insurance industry. Okay, and you're going to be part of this with us by having every successful agent educate others on how to create more wealth selling insurance ethically, ultimately leading to a better outcome for the end customer. Okay, so just wanted to have you, understand kind of what our vision is, and if you align with that, then we're going to have a really great future together. Okay, and so pretty much what I want you to do moving forward is I want you to say goodbye to pretty much all the old methods. Okay, we're talking about messaging people on Facebook groups, right, or general forums, posting on YouTube, right, hoping that you're going to pick up in the algorithm, cold calling, cold texting, zip recruiters, right, anything that revolves around kind of chasing agents. I want you to see this as an old method, an old way of doing business. Same thing with coffee chats, right, wine and dines, texting on LinkedIn, just going to forced networking events, trying to meet the next agents. There's a lot of low authority that way, and so we call those old methods, and we want to show you a new way to do this business, to recruit actual producing agents that care and that will write business in your downline. Okay, so who is this for? Once again, for people writing over $100,000 a year or who have agents in their downline writing that amount. We're looking for motivated entrepreneurial insurance agents, not someone who's just trying to have a job. Pretty much it's that insurance agent that's trying to go to the next level, whether they want to get out of production or just grow their current agency. We want to help those individuals. Okay, we want to help you if you're in that position. Okay, we want to help producing agents who want to avoid losing their income or even lose money in the process of going from producer to agency owner. So many people write good amounts of business, 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 a year, and then they move and try to go to that 1, 2, 3, 4 million a year mark. But in the transition process, they slow their production down, and then they have to spend money looking for recruits, looking for those 20, 30, 40 recruits that will replace their income, but they can't find it under the current methods that are being taught today. Okay, and so if you're a good human, genuinely someone that wants to make a positive impact, that wants to leave their legacy, perhaps you're reaching the end of your career, this is for you. Okay, and so if you're not open to new ideas, new models, or new ways of doing business, then this is not for you. Okay, this is for people that want to find a new way to do this thing better. Okay, this saying, you can't teach old dogs new tricks. That's not going to be for you. Okay, and so let's get straight to the point, right? I want to give you a little bit of backstory about myself so you understand how we figured out this model. So earlier in my career, about 6 years ago, I ran a company called Roussel Media. Okay, it's my last name. And I worked with about 100 agents who would each pay me $2,000 to set up their own lead generation program. And it was working very well. We were helping people generate their own leads using Facebook. And here are some of my ads. Actually, you can see me teaching kind of the model, how to generate their own leads, their insurance leads. All right. And then what I realized is a lot of people that were working with me trying to invest themselves, and I'm talking good agents, invested, committed, entrepreneurial spirit. They would come in and I would see their contract levels ranging from 20%, and I'm telling you, there are contracts that low with these MLM organizations, all the way to about 60, 70%. And they were asking me for training, personal training, sales training, and potentially if I was offering a better contract, and I was never the type to want to personally build an agency. I was always very passionate just about marketing. And so I didn't really know how to help these agents. I didn't really know if I can offer them. And so what I did is I looked at some of my top insurance agents, okay, and Rick Love being one of the first ones, the case studies. And I said, would you be willing to take on agent? And he said, yes, I would love to. And we started working it that way. And we soon to find out that actually getting money up front, charging an investment up front, literally changed the game for recruiting for Mr. Rick Love. He went from having people literally turn around in 2, 3, 4 weeks, right? Having to chase people, teaching them everything he knew, to now having agents come on Zoom calls 3, 4 times a week because of the level of commitment they've invested into a mentorship program. They've invested into an online educational product. Okay, so we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Okay, but it made sense that these people were high quality because the people that I would work with personally, they would all pay me $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 to work with me. So then I made one of the biggest realizations. I told myself, what if I showed my top producing clients how to make agents invest into a paid digital program or a mentorship program, a personal community, a paid educational product? And this is exactly what this article is about, exactly how to create that. And using this model, helping, one of my first personal clients, Rick Love. Once I've implemented this, we recruited 40 agents in less than 60 days, and then above 54 agents. We had to restructure and pause our ads in the process because there was so much activity. And this is not just agents joining for free. This was agents coming in, putting an investment up front, and then joining the downline. So they were equipped with better tools, and they would actually value those tools a lot more. Any of the teachings, any of the personal mentorship that Rick Love was implementing. And so we knew we had found something that way. All right. So every single agent had invested a minimum of $2,000 to join our team. Again, $60,000 on top of annual production was collected in less than 60 days. And so this means that following this model, the profitable agent attraction framework, you're never going to lose money on agent recruiting again. And this involves time. I see time and money as a similar concept, but anybody out there investing into networking events, investing into outreach recruiters, right? People who do outreach, anybody who's personally investing money in ads to look for agents, there's a way to recoup your ad spend right away. Okay, and you really never have to stop advertising, and you're only going to continue to grow faster through this method. So, all this story to say that we're here to tell you that you're simply one paid digital product away, a paid community, a paid mentorship program away from getting to the level you want to get to. Okay, you're one paid digital product away from financial freedom, literally 10xing your income in the next 6 months to a year. More family time because now you have agents writing for you, better agents, more independent people that actually don't need to be babysitted by you every single day. And you'll start earning passive income. You're going to get a line of producing agents who actually are invested and are committed, and you're going to start building your legacy, actually giving back to the industry for what it has given you so far. We're going to go through this model today. And I want to say that so far, all the information that's out there doesn't show this. And so if you've struggled to build your own downline yourself, it's not your fault. The economics were against you. Putting money up front, hoping that an agent will actually recoup that money for you, is simply a failed economic model. All right. And so right now the gap where you are and where you want to be is a paid educational digital product. You can also see it through a mentorship product, a mentorship program, a community, etc. If you're writing 120K, 200K, 500K a year, you want to get to that $1 million mark, the profitable agent attraction is what will get you there. And like Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Okay, so if you want to still produce and you just want to add on top of that production because you've seen your hours cap there, you've seen your salary cap, we can add it on top of your production. If you're looking to replace it, we can do that as well. Or if you're looking to, and you have big dreams and you want to build your own IMO, you want to get to that 2, 3, 4, 5 million, 10 million a year mark, this model is what will get you there. And I'm very confident just because of who I'm working with at this time. Okay. And so right now, the big issue why we're not getting to those income levels, right? If you've tried to recruit before, the turnover rate is super high. You're fighting the 92% success rate of insurance agents who get in the industry and leave right away. Agents who come in, they're not committed. They took 2 to 4 months to get their license, and then after that, they chase the next best opportunity. Okay. If you put money on ads, the delayed profits of seeing that agent produce, getting them ramped up, you're not seeing money for the next 3 to 4 months. So unless you have a $500,000 marketing budget where you can just blow money on ads and hire a marketer, etc., then it's impossible to continue running ads long term. And then because agents are not committed, because agents are not investing in themselves up front, you're seeing low overall production levels. People don't care enough to be in your downline. If you feel like you care more yourself about the success of your insurance than they care about themselves, then you're in the right place. And I'm telling you that from the genuine bottom of my heart. Okay. And so this has forced thousands and thousands of producers, successful producers like yourself, or even agency owners who are trying to get to that next level. It's forced them out of business because of those exact, 4 points that we just talked about. Okay. And I want you to avoid this. And this is what I call the recruiting trap. And we understood very early on why we built this concept is we understood that investment breeds commitment. Okay. The moment we saw, and this is again with the case studies we saw, the difference between an agent who came in for free versus an agent who came in and invested $2,000 to $5,000 up front. We've tested it at all range of the spectrum from $2,000 to over $5,000. We've seen massive increase in level of loyalty to you as the agency owner and the overall organization. The people are committed to themselves to making this business work because, one, they need to make their money back that they've invested. They've bet against themselves, so now they have to actually put in the work to at least get the money back and beyond, making it work beyond that. And it's forced an implementation of a working system. So we put together your knowledge, right? Your weekly calls, your digital program. That is knowledgeable information. It's actually been proven to work on yourself or an insurance agent in your downline, and we're forcing the implementation of it, right? If you have a system right now that you onboard agents, if they're not paying, they're probably not going through it, right? I could bet you, I can see the analytics behind. People are going through 95% to even 100% because they paid for it. They want to value it. And so we're forcing almost the onboarding process, if you want to see it that way. Okay. It's a self-selection to the best insurance agents and I call them business owners, right? So charging money is literally, I call it charging a franchise fee. You're personally self-selecting the best insurance agents out there. And more importantly for you, it creates upfront profit that you can either take home or you can reinvest into marketing. If you want to build a YouTube channel, you can do that. You can have money to invest. You want to double or triple your ad spend month 2, you can do that because now you have money upfront to reinvest. Okay. And so a 30-year top of the table insurance veteran summed this up to us, right? This is going to revolutionize the insurance recruiting forever, just the way we're doing it. Okay. So let's dive into it. Before we do, I do want to talk a bit about our case studies. All right. Mr. Rick Love, a 23-year $1 million roundtable qualifier. And again, you don't need to have these amazing titles. It obviously helps. Any awards, any personal trips that you've had or qualifications like that, that helps a lot, but it's not needed. Okay, as long as you are making more money than the average insurance agent, right, who makes less than a McDonald's employee, right? I'm not going to name any organizations, but we know some of these organizations, people are making less than a McDonald's employee. And so giving better opportunities to insurance agent who are in a home that's not welcoming, an organization that's destroying their lives, if we can take them and put them into a better opportunity for an investment, then it's a massive win-win in my books, and it fits the vision of my company and what we do here at Agent Advantage. Okay, and so 52 agents in less than 4 months at this time recording. We're at over 80 agents. We're going to reach easily over 100 agents by the end of the year and probably double and triple that in the next future years. Okay, so here's our couple screenshots of insurance agents. Luis Garcia, same thing. We put the same methodology to the test. You can see a screenshot here, right? 1K in ad spend, 6K in rev. This is pure profit. This is cash investments on top of AP. So AP is just pure profit. Okay, so what's the secret? We broke it down into 3 big secrets for the profitable agent attraction framework. Secret 1, the irresistible offer creation formula. How to ethically get producing agents to pay you to join your team by delivering massive value first. Secret number 2, the inbound agent attraction system. How to efficiently scale your recruiting by getting inbound appointments without chasing agents, forced networking, or becoming a celebrity figure. And number 3 is the number 1 authority brand building blueprint. How to build a strong brand and earn trust that draws top producing agents to your downline, leaving your competitors behind. All right, let's dive into secret 1, the irresistible offer creation formula. How to ethically get producing agents to pay you to join your team by delivering massive value through a paid digital program or product, an online mentorship program. The way that most insurance agents right now are trying to attract agents is through very common and I want to say commoditized methods like free lead programs, high commission contracts, all right, or high promises without the how, like, hey, you can get a six-figure salary from home without really showing how to do that. I can get you a better commission contract, or here's these free leads that you can have access to. So this is the main method that a lot of these agents right now are using, okay? And if that's you, that's okay, because that's the method that right now is being taught, okay? And that's why a lot of people fail through the cracks trying to get to the next level. And really, by using these methods, I call it free attracts free people. So if you're willing to give a free handout to people, you're going to continue to attract free people at the end of the day. And these agents, these free people, I call them, they're the ones that are going to be draining your time, your energy, and resources, and for very little return on investment. Okay, and so we knew this was not the way. There had to be a better strategy. And we studied pretty much what the top 0.01 of agency owners worldwide were doing. And what we found is that they were providing value up front. Okay, they were trying to deliver something up front to show that they're actually capable of helping an insurance agent. Instead of pushing their downline, these people at the 0.01% at the top, they offered what we call a paid digital product. Think about it. If you help an agent who pay for something and you actually help them deliver that thing that they paid for, you're positioned now as the trusted leader, as the trusted authority to help that person. So pretty much they didn't have to hard sell because the relationship was already built. You offered value through a mutual monetary relationship. Okay, and so that method of providing value up front, packaging your current operations, is exactly what you can do to get money up front and attract agents literally at any time of the day. Okay, fill up your calendar with 6 to 8 appointments with agents wanting to invest in you. They're sold by your vision, your dream, instead of simple commission contracts, lead program systems, right? Software packages or whatnot, right? You are now completely at a separate scale. You're here when everybody else is here with this method. Okay, and the beauty behind this is because this is very high leverage. You can provide unlimited value in an online format without having to be there one-on-one to hold someone's hand, right? It's disheartening holding someone's hand, personally mentoring them for years, honestly, for a few months alone, that would be disheartening, and having someone leave you. Okay, you've put all this manual time and effort. You've showed them the exact systems on how to be successful, to copy your own success or the success of an insurance agent in your downline, and only to find out that they leave for something else. But a lot of these agents would have not left if they invested up front, if they actually valued what they're getting themselves into, right? People value what they pay for. Okay, so now with this method, you're going to be able to attract business owner thinking people, right? Independent insurance agents in your downline completely on autopilot. And so literally what we're doing is we're turning the free training, right, that you're offering, right, your onboarding process into a paid digital product that people will happily invest in. Okay, and so we saw a 70% increase in the completion rates of people's onboarding and training just because they paid for it. We also saw a massive increase in the amount of marketing spend that they're putting in, especially if the digital product revolves around requiring a marketing spend, which is for the majority of people that we work with. And we saw a lot of people make way more money. The average actually agent that people would draw in would write 4 times as much as they would before. Okay, pretty cool stuff. And the churn rate went from 75.56%. It went down 75.56%, going from 89% to 22%. Okay, so that's what you're going to start seeing in your business once you start implementing the profitable agent attraction framework. Okay, so I want to give you some valuable action steps. Okay, if you want to implement this on your own, I want to show you exactly what we do and give you value here. Okay, so first, step 1, what you're going to do is you're going to write down on a piece of paper the strategies or activities that you're currently using to be successful. All right, or the strategies that you've implemented in your own downline for that insurance producer who's in your downline making over $100,000 a year. What are they doing to be successful? Okay, so write down, try to reverse engineer, what are the lead generation strategies? What are the sales strategies? What are the scripts that you've been teaching agents, right? What's the tonality, the time to lead, cross-sell, post-sell, right? What softwares do you use with your business? Are you using Go High Level, right? How do you set up your Go High Level, right? These are all things that you can do to provide value to an insurance agent who's coming in and buying into a franchise fee, a business model that's currently working. Okay, and that's why we're very strict with who we want to work with, because we know it will work if you are in that position, if you found success yourself. All right. So what specific mindset items do every insurance agent need to have at the very beginning to be successful? This is what you need to write down on paper. Okay. So do that. Look at what other people are offering. If you're struggling, what are other programs out there that are very successful? There are marketing programs right now. And I'm telling you, insurance agent listening to me, I'm telling you, there are people every day, insurance agents, who are investing between $5,000 to over $10,000 into marketing gurus, I call them. Not even insurance agents who have actual trench experience, I call it. There are people investing $5,000 to $10,000 on marketers who don't even have no industry experience. And so the idea of charging $3,000 to get the full blueprint, to me, is an absolute deal for someone, right? It's a no-brainer. So that's the first thing you got to do. Just jot down what kind of value. Think about, okay, if I were to charge this $10,000, what would I need to offer? Write that down. All right. Number 2, brainstorm the creation of your digital product. What's the order that you want it in? Do you want people to go through mindset components before they go through it, right? What are certain beliefs, certain books that you've read, right? There's a lot of books out there that are pretty good for insurance agents to watch, right? Start with No being one of them, if you've read that. So that's some mentality items. So just map it out, structurize it, and then you can record the videos using Loom. This is exactly the application that I'm using with you guys right now. So you can record your videos in a very simple format. In fact, too, when you start working with us, we actually have people just come into a mentorship program, so you can actually build as you go. We're fond of that concept, build as you go, because it's never going to be perfect. Your program's never going to be perfect. The iterations are going to continue forever, but at least you can bring it to 80% quality by iterating it with a couple insurance agent first. Okay, so how many videos do I need? Anywhere from 10 to 20 videos is fine. They work very well. And then you can put your video into a digital program. We love Go High Level. It's a really great platform that you can put your videos, your digital program into. Okay. And so can I get people to purchase through this platform? Yeah, you can get people to purchase directly on checkout. How much should I charge for my digital products? Well, we recommend starting at minimum $2,000. And then what you're going to see at that $2,000 mark is you're going to see a lot of people come in. And so you're going to want to increase the price to increase the quality of the insurance agent. We've actually seen a steady increase until $5,000 or so in the quality of the insurance agent that come in and join your downline. Step 5, you're going to be delivering value via your digital product. And then after that, once people go through, right, it could be the very beginning of the conversation with them, right after the sale, or it can be in the middle of the program, at the end of the program. It's going to be an easy conversation, the natural conversation about them joining your downline, especially if you can get them a better opportunity in terms of their contract. It's a no-brainer conversation. They only trust you at this point as the person they want to work with. Okay, so the level of loyalty is just insane, because there's power in giving value first. There's value in psychology in being the person that provides and gives first and then receives, right? He who gives receives more is something I follow. Okay, and so this is exactly how you're going to be avoiding agents. No more cold DMs, whether you're on LinkedIn or Facebook groups. No more networking events, dinners, coffee chats, or whatnot. And no more advertising groups, forums, ZipRecruiter, Indeed, all these apps, right? You can literally start recruiting the best of the best current licensed agent in the industry using this model. Okay, so who does this work for? It works for successful insurance producers who write over $100,000 a year or have direct access. They've directly partnered or mentored an insurance agent in their downline making over $100,000 a year. This is new to me. Can I even do this? Well, yes, this is a new concept, but it's tested. It's what the top insurance agents are using, the top independent marketing organizations we work with. And it's a way for you to get an unfair advantage, because when there's high barrier to entry, right, something is a little bit more difficult to start than simply sending DMs. You're separating yourself from the rest, and you're creating your own unfair advantage. You're creating your own blue ocean. That means less competition, right? There's a unique opportunity implementing this model. Will it work forever? I don't think so. Okay, and this is not to put false scarcity, but there's going to reach a point where there's a lot of saturation implementing this way of doing things in the long run. And so rather be the one who gets it at the beginning than at the end. Okay, and so I'm concerned about the legal implications of recruiting this way. So completely understand the concern. Way we structure this, the way we work with you, is people are investing in you into a marketing program, right? Investing like any other marketer. Okay. And then they decide to partner up with you or not. There's not a forced coercion here. It's a natural conversation that happens after you've provided value to the agent first. You only want seasoned and producing agents. Will this work for that? Well, charging up front does exactly that for you. It naturally filters those who are not serious and committed to the insurance business with the ones who are. The more value you provide up front, the more you can charge. And the more you charge, the better the agents you will attract. I want you to start seeing it as like the Bugatti private event, right? The only people that could access those events is people who own a Bugatti, which is at least, $1 million. So you're paying, people are self-selecting themselves to you, which means that they're either producing or have money to invest into their own business, and they're willing to invest in themselves further. Okay. So here's a case study. Luis Garcia, he's been in the insurance industry for over 20 years. He always wanted to get to that next level, right? He was at about $150,000 producing, and he wanted to get to that next level. And so he started implementing this framework, and right away he saw results. 5 agents attracted. They all invested $3,000 to work with him, and he's made $15,000 in the process. Okay, you can see a picture of me and Lewis here at the gun range. I like to get personal and kind of build a good relationship with the people we work with. All right, and here's a screenshot of Mr. Garcia happy about his results. Okay, so that's secret 1. Let's dive into secret number 2, the inbound agent attraction system. How to efficiently scale your recruiting by getting inbound appointments without chasing agents, forced networking, or becoming a celebrity figure. And so the current methods right now, we've talked about it a little bit. We're talking about cold calling, cold texting, Facebook groups, LinkedIn messaging, Zip recruiters, networking. Those are pretty much the methods that are being taught from the top. Okay, I call them the old methods from the old heads, right? So for some of you, that's also spending time putting some videos on YouTube, long form, trying to recruit agents, but that takes time. It takes a few years to build. Now, I wouldn't say to stop that. That's very good. They're building trust with you and you're putting yourselves out there, but there's a way of doing it so that we can actually accelerate this process and get you up and going in literally month 1, okay, with people getting eyes on that YouTube channel and investments into you and into your downline, people joining your downline, okay? So we knew very early on that the methods that we just talked about were not scalable, okay? They're not predictable, and doing it this way makes it very difficult and unpredictable to find new people. And the other agents that are doing these exact methods that you're doing are sitting at 35% part of MLM organizations, which again, I'm not going to name any company names, but they're doing the exact same thing. So you're pooling yourself with the regular insurance agent who's been in the business for a month trying to recruit to sell an insurance license, when we can bring you in a completely separate game, getting people to invest up front with you. Okay? So instead, what we did is we focused on an online advertising strategy that doesn't just scale, but it compounds over time. Every additional dollar that you put in, the machine just gets better. Okay? And so a little bit of a breakup here, but no borders. You can run ads all over the United States. This means that you're not restricted to advertising in your local area. We can actually run ads across the United States or into the licensed or into the states that you're licensed in. Okay? You can have scalable growth. We can double and triple your activity in the first 6 months with paid ads. It's just a matter of clicking a few more buttons. You have low overhead, doesn't cost you a lot of money. You don't have to set up events in person. You don't have to have a full-blown recruiting team that sends messages. Literally just with Wi-Fi and a couple campaigns, you can start attracting agents. Okay, and then we have the way we do it is by setting up video sales letters. Okay, similar to a bit of a format that I'm talking to you guys through right now. You can build trust and persuade agents and get agents to invest in you. Okay, lower the friction, lower the barrier to entry, and get people to invest with you because they trust you, they listen to you, and they see you as the authority from day one. Okay, even before talking to you, you'll get on a call sometimes and you're going to start hearing, "Oh wow, John, I didn't expect you to talk to you today." Right? Pretty cool that I get to talk to you, and that's exactly the system you'll be building with us here. Okay, and so making a profit in the front end through the sale of your digital program or your mentorship product is going to ensure that you actually never have to worry about ad spend because you're going to be making money up front. And you would be happy with breaking even with the investments. You're going to be making money up front, so So you never have to worry about ad spend, and all the AP that you make, the override that you make, will all be profit for you. Okay, so let's talk about the exact process on how to set this up. We're going to create a landing page. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is create a marketing video and put it on a landing page. And then you might ask yourself, do I have to be on camera? No, there's options. We have clients that do it without being on camera. Some that want to be on camera. We always suggest it because it shows familiarity, it builds trust, people that see you. And then we want to get eyeballs on that marketing video, on that landing page or website. Okay, so we're going to start running ads. You can start doing that, but with social media ads, and we start bringing eyes to that video. Okay, so here are a couple targeting options. You can come into the detailed targeting of Meta, and you can start putting life insurance and must also match insurance, business, and finance, and must also match insurance policies. And then for the people that work with us on a personal level, we go a little bit deeper with lookalike audiences and retargeting campaigns and whatnot. We do that through just the pixel that we'll install. Okay, so it's complicated stuff. You won't need to worry about it. Obviously, if you want to set up yourself, those are some items that you want to look into. But for the people that work with us, we're going to be setting that all up for you. Okay, so step 3, the next thing you got to do is just get appointments on your digital calendar. You're going to have people self-book. They're going to watch your video, and then they're going to book on your calendar. Okay, so we build enough trust on video to get people to self-book. Again, similar to the process that you've gone through yourself. Okay, so how long should the appointments be? The calls typically last 30 to 45 minutes, and that's enough time to show the prospect what we're going to deliver and get the investment. And then you're going to make an offer on the Zoom call, right? The offer to help this person on an individual level and potentially partner with them, okay, and have them join in your downline. Right? So then you might ask, why don't I just offer the program for free? Well, it defeats the whole concept of what we're talking about today, right? People who come in for free attracts free people, right? People who are not willing to invest in themselves will not find success in your downline in the future, okay? And so we're self-selecting the best insurance agents. We want the people that are willing to invest in themselves and be good producers in our downline. And then step 5, you're going to start building a downline of strong producers. You're going to see more cash flow, more written policies because people are more committed. They actually want to make this work, and they're going to find a way, and that way will be through the method that you teach them. So why would so many be interested in joining my team? Well, again, we're working with people who found success themselves. You have a method right now that has allowed you to find success. The insurance agent that's writing in your downline has found a method, okay? And so we want to put that method out to the world, and we don't want to put it for free because people will not take it seriously. So if agents are leaving your downline right now, it's because they're not taking the training and the organization seriously compared to a company that does actually charge upfront. Okay, so let's talk about Rick Love. Rick Love has been a producer for nearly 30 years, right? His wife, his kids, his colleagues always encouraged him to start building a downline, to start sharing the knowledge that he had. And as a result, the more value he'd provide to the world, he'd make more money. And so when he started recruiting, he started doing many of the same methods that you guys are currently using it. That, if you're listening to this, Facebook groups, building a YouTube channel, trying to get people to notice him, right? And he had a lot of good qualifications. He was a 23-year $1 million roundtable qualifier. You would think that just putting his face out there or putting his qualifications out there would get him to building an agency very easily, but that wasn't the case. And so we worked with him, been working with him for many, many months now. And in 4 months, literally, this is so impressive, 52 plus insurance agents. Now it's not impressive anymore, but compared to the industry and what the industry is currently at in terms of their processes, this is very, very remarkable. Okay, $100,000 in additional cash collected on top of all annual premium made, all override made. Okay, so let's dive into the last secret number 3, our number 1 brand authority building blueprint: how to build a strong brand and earn trust that draws top producing agents to your downline, leaving your competitors behind. And so for centuries, one truth has remained constant: people give their time and money to those who can lead them to a better future. But here's the kicker, right? Before they invest in you, here's what their mind is racing, right? Can I trust this person? Right? You're listening to me, right? Can I trust Jamie helping me? Have they really achieved the results they claim? Will they deliver on what they promise? Have others succeeded with them before? How fast and pain-free can I achieve what I want? These are all items and touch points that you need to show your prospects. We're in a trust recession where people don't trust people at the lowest that we've ever seen it. And the insurance industry is almost worse because people have been burned before. They've gone through these MLM organizations. They've got burned before, right? They got washed away through the machine, and now they want to look for a better way. Okay, they know deep down that the insurance industry is somewhere that they can be successful, that they can help others. They just haven't found the right person. And so what we do with the Authority Brand Building Blueprint is we show those traits, right? We cover these points through video format, through building a YouTube channel, a strategic YouTube channel that will allow you to build trust with your prospect, that will have them listening to videos of you before they get on a call with you. Before, to get trust, it was very hard, right? Only the top really could do it. They had to host a radio show. They had to get on stage, start building conferences, they spend months or even years writing a book, having to spend 20, 30 years to actually finding the right qualifications. But now, if you're a little bit ahead, right? And we're talking 3-4 steps, making $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month. There are a lot of agents that would want to get mentored by you. And in fact, they'd be willing to invest. And we can showcase that authority that you have being a couple steps ahead through strategic YouTube videos. So the better way, really pretty much, is to launch a YouTube channel and to document your success, right? Right away, I would start, if you have a camera, it could be your iPhone, start documenting your awards, your production stats, your AP written. Start documenting a live sales calls potentially. If you get on a podcast, record that. If you create your own podcast, these are all things that you can build to showcase your credibility, and you can start literally day one right after finishing this video. Okay, and so pretty much Tony Robbins. If you consume 4 or 5 hours of Tony Robbins on a stage, or even just a simple podcast, you're going to see Tony Robbins as an authority. All right, you're going to see him as that leader. This is someone a lot of people trust to invest in. They go to their conferences and spend $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to invest in him because they are familiar with him. They've learned from him. Okay, so step one, start documenting your success. Anytime you get a win, anything you want to document that shows that you're about it, start documenting it now. Okay, and this can include live sales calls, speaking events, podcasts, or general wisdom, right? You build a presentation and you're like, hey, listen, this is exactly how I've done it. You can do it too, right? Here's how I've done it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Okay. I'm an introvert. I don't like bragging. So despite businesses going more and more online, people will always want to buy from people they like, right? People will always want to buy from other people. It's one of the main reasons insurance agents actually still exist in the first place, right? So people will continue to buy from other successful people. And so as we lose that human touch in person, people will want to get it online. They will want to find it somewhere else, which is through videos. This is why YouTube videos work so well. Okay, do I need an expensive studio camera? Absolutely not. You can start with your mobile phone. They have pretty good quality today. Okay, so post content online. You can post content on YouTube, and then incorporate your videos in your marketing. So now, right, we talked about step 2 and how to bring agents on your calendar, right, through paid advertisement using Meta. Now you can start incorporating these videos so that people can consume them before, right? Just building trust before that call, or even if they haven't booked a call, this is something that can build trust with the prospect to even book a call. Okay. Again, the proof is in the pudding, right? I just want to show you that what I've built for myself, I'm my own case study for you almost, to show you that I've done this before. I've walked this road and can help you do the same. Okay. So run your ads and watch your agency grow. Now, good question here. What's the expected ROI if I spend money on ads? Say I spend $2,500 a month. What can I expect? Well, at bare minimum, you can expect to break even. So get one insurance agent to join your downline and you've spent money and learned. Okay, that's at your worst case, especially if you walk, on your own path, you'll easily be able to achieve this on your own. Okay. However, the average agent that we work with who spends $2,500 makes $12,000. They'll, recruit about 4 to 6 agents using this model. And so obviously at that point, it's just a machine that gets $1 in and $5 out, in addition to all the override that you would make from recruiting that agent. Okay, so for example, Rick, he spends about $5,000 a month. He makes about $40,000 a month on top of the override. This is additional profit that's on top of the override that he makes, being the agency owner. Now, pretty much at the point we're at, right? I want to ask you a question. What if you achieved pretty much half of Rick's success, right? Rick was the case study that I worked with him for years, both on a personal lead generation level and now on a recruiting level. If you were able to earn half, meaning you're now making $20,000 per month online, and at the same time you're attracting 5 to 15 new insurance agents to your downline, to me that's an extra $700 a day that you're doing on top of your current production or any of the override that you're making currently or in the future with the agents that you're recruiting. Okay, and so pretty much you don't need to achieve perfection in this process. You just need to be good enough. Okay, so just to recap, the profitable agent attraction framework, it goes in 3 secrets. The irresistible offer creation formula, we're creating an offer for you to attract insurance agents. Number 2, we're creating your inbound agent attraction system to get people to come to you. And then we're pretty much putting you as the authority in that space, making people trust you before they get on a call and invest with you. Now, let me ask you something. I know you're pretty excited and probably a tiny bit nervous because this is something that's new, right? But there's a few ways that you can achieve this. One, you can hire a marketer or you can do it yourself, right? Whether you want to spend your own time or hire someone at $4,000 to $6,000 a month. Any marketer worth his or her own salt, right? Who believes in their own skills, they're already rich, not looking for a job. So that's hard to find, someone who's actually really good. And the skills needed to build some things are quite specialized, right? We've shown you the general framework. This is something obviously you can run. Now you understand the model. You can go out there and run and do it yourself. However, it will take you, and just because it took me many, many years to build this, it'll take you at least 12 hours per day for at least a year to become proficient in building this successfully, okay? Or you can work with us, work with Agent Advantage, and you're going to get all the recruiting assets, all the marketing recruiting assets built in less than a month. We're going to get you launched in less than a month, where you're going to get your first paid producing agents in less than 30 days for 1/10 of the price it would cost you to try this yourself or hire a marketer to do this. And honestly, as well, 1/10 of the effort that it would take to implement this long term. Okay. So again, this is for successful insurance agents who are currently writing over $100,000 per year in personal production with their own pen, or have someone in their downline that does that, which they've personally helped to get there. This is for you. We can actually help you and work together. So here's the good news. We're opening the door to 35 more individuals, insurance agents, who want to implement this in 2025 and become our next big success story. Okay, we're going to meet you on a personal one-on-one level and implement the Profitable Agent Attraction Accelerator program, where you'll get personalized one-on-one guidance from me and my team to implement this step by step. Okay, so this is an exclusive opportunity. We're capping at 35 spots for 2025. Let's talk a bit about the Profitable Agent Attraction Accelerator program. So it's an intensive 12-week program that combines a done for you and done with you. There's some things that we can't do on our side, which we'll provide you the templates for, to implement the Profitable Agent Attraction framework that will allow you to start recruiting between 10 to 20, 30 agents per month who all invest between $2,000 to $5,000 per month to join your downline. So the first thing we're going to do is strategize your path to a 7 or 8+ figure per year agency organization. And so we're going to sit together and pretty much determine what your goals are. Are you looking to attract 50 agents and cap it there? Or are you looking to build it to 300, 400, 500 insurance agents? So we're going to design a custom plan for you. We're going to help you find predictable growth without having to manually grind, potentially, if you're doing that right now. And that'll allow you to have more time with your family and your loved ones and what you like doing, while still increasing your income. The second thing is we're going to help you craft your irresistible $1 million offer. We're going to help you build a powerful, good offer that'll allow you to attract A-player agents and start seeing you as the expert, someone they want to partner with, and you're going to start getting paid to recruit because of this offer that we're going to be creating for you. Okay, so you'll be able to never really stop growing your downline because of a lack of cash flow. You'll be able to reinvest the profits back into your business and outcompete and outspend your competitors any time of the day. Okay, so we're going to give you the templates and the other examples of $1 million offers. We're going to build it with you. We're going to build your unique selling proposition, right? What is going to be your offer that is going to differentiate yourself from the market? And then we're going to implement one-on-one coaching and walk you through this process. Now, the third thing is we're going to implement high-converting social media ads. We have the right templates. We know how to create ads that attracts agent. All right, so in a crowded space like Instagram and Facebook, there's a way to stand out. There's methods of targeting. There's ways of optimizing the pixel, retargeting ads, lookalike audiences, which are very powerful for insurance agents now that some of the targeting options have been limited. Okay, these are going to be ads that attract the right insurance agent. Number one, it's going to automate your recruiting process. So every day it's going to recruit insurance agents without you having to lift a finger. You don't have to take a day off. It's going to keep going. The machine's going to keep running. And it's going to turn clicks and eyeballs into high intent prospects who invest in you and join your downline. Okay. This next thing is where you're going to copy our proven inbound agent appointment funnel. How do we build a landing page like you've seen today, right? How do we build a video sales letter? What are the components to a video sales letter? We're going to build your video sales letter with you so that you can turn insurance agents into raving fans. Honestly, people who actually are like, I trust this person to be the one helping me implement this. And with the video sales letter, you're going to establish massive authority. You're going to become the agents that people admire, right? Imagine getting on a call and people get excited to talk about you. I was just at Mr. Rick Love's house the other day, and he said, it was a pretty funny joke. He said when he gets on calls, people are excited to talk to him. They're like, wow, I can't believe I got to talk to you, right? I'm talking to the man. And then he gets upstairs and his wife's telling him to pick up his clothes and wash the floor. So all he wants to do is go back downstairs because work has become fun. It became a place now people admire you, respect you, and actually want to partner up and work with you. Okay, there's a level of respect that's established through the exchange of money here. And you're attracting, you're not convincing people. You're saying, hey, listen, the next person I'm going to help if you don't want to do this, right? This is almost the level of conversations you're going to get to. All right. And then we're going to build our 7-figure sales process into your business. How do we, we've been on thousands of calls. We've seen it through our clients. We know what the sales conversation looks like to get an agent to invest in you and join your downline. So you'll have a battle-tested roadmap to get you to close at a 20, 25, 30% success rate. Okay. You may need to start at 10%, but eventually you'll get to 20, 30% of the people that you talk to. Okay. So you're going to be able to close deals on the phone without guesswork. You're going to be able to get paid while you sleep. Okay. Because now agents are going to be, potentially you'll have agents closing for you, right? This business model will allow you to do so much more. You can hire someone to recruit for you. You can build a salesperson on a commission basis. There's a lot of opportunities by being able to charge up front moving forward. Okay, and you're going to be able to close with confidence every single time. All right, and then number 6, you're going to clone our brand building blueprint. You're going to increase your booking rate. Your booking rate will go from the industry average of a booking rate from social media ads to booking a calendar is usually around 10-15%. We're able to get it to 25-30%. Another example is in the no-show rate. The industry average of someone who books an online appointment, the no-show rate is 50%. We're able to bring it down to 27% because we're showing trust, we're showing value before the call. Even before someone gets on a call, we've already shown value to this insurance agent that we can help them. Okay, people are excited to come on the call, and it eliminates sales friction because people who don't show up would have wasted your time in the first place. And so we're eliminating friction by being upfront with these agents. Okay, so you're going to recruit more agents, sell more programs, and make a bigger impact in this industry. And you're going to really start changing the lives. You're going to start leaving a positive impact on the industry and helping individuals who actually take you seriously, bringing them to the next level, right? People are going to finally take you and your organizations more seriously, and they're going to implement what you show them, and therefore they're going to find more success, and it's going to be an overall win across the board. You're going to scale to infinity. There's no limit after that. This industry is so vast and so large. There's 1 million insurance agents. I think there's about 1.1 million real estate agents, so it's almost as big as the real estate industry. There's so many agents out there that are struggling, that are in a bad position, in a bad organization, that you can help put in a better position and help them make more money. Okay, and as a result, you make more money. Right? So Luis Garcia case study out of Portales, New Mexico, right? Small town. Recruiting insurance agents in a small town is very difficult, right? He's been independent himself for 6 years, and he started making a lot of money being independent. Got to that $100,000, $200,000 mark. Now he wanted to get to the next level, so we started implementing this. And in the first month of working with him, $15,000. His first month implementing, recruited 5 agents who all invested $3,000. Okay, they all invested $3,000 to work with Luis because Luis has something that these agents don't have, which is a successful insurance business, and he's showing them the way. Okay, but now his time's not free. There's a franchise fee required. Okay, and so here's again Rick Love, right? I'm showing some pictures. I get very close. We've got really deep, so we know the path. We know the future problems, right? We know what happens when you have too many insurance agents who want to partner up with you. We got to automate the back end. We got to automate the delivery. So we know what that future path looks like, and we can help you get there. All right. And so we got deep. Instead of working with a bunch of people, we got deep with our current clients, with the IMOs that we work with. And now we want to get deep with you. And this is why we're only working with 35 insurance agents this year. Question for you: if all this did was get you a digital product that actually attracted A players, motivated, and most importantly, producing agents to your organization, okay, people that paid you before joining your team, would it be worth it? If it helped you get to a position where you are an expert in your field, people are genuinely excited to work with you, they listen to you, and on top of that, you didn't have to become a YouTube star, an early adopter, or literally rent fancy cars to get attention, would this be worth it? And if this gave you the ability to put yourself in front of hundreds of thousands of insurance agents in the United States using paid online advertising, and do so in a way where it's a copy-paste setup, it's easy to do so, we handhold you in the process, and it can be done in the next 10 days, would it be worth it? So we had two choices to make. Number one is to make the profitable agent attraction as cheap as possible and churn out as many sales as we could, to pump sales out and not worry about success in the back end, right? This is what most of our competitors would do. They would lower the price and just try to sell as much as they can, possibly because the market is so large. Or number two, ask for a higher investment up front and deliver a massive amount of value to the program, right? To the level where we're working one-on-one with you, getting this implemented. And what that would do is it would enable us to dedicate more time and even guarantee your success, that you'll get 12 agent appointments in the first 30 days of implementing the system. And so we chose option 2 without hesitation. We spent 5 years mastering the system. We built a rock solid team and helped agents across the country. And so charging a premium isn't about profit, it's about results. It's about being able to bring the best talent, the personal investment of myself, into your results. Okay, and we want to get you noticed, ranked, and recruited, get you more recruits in your downline. And if we went with option 1, we wouldn't be able to deliver the level of excellence that we deliver today with our clients. Okay, and so if this framework, right, would it be worth it? If this framework brought you one top tier agent who wrote $100,000 of premium per year, that's $10,000 a year, right, override on a 10-15% override. Or dozens of insurance agents willing to invest between $2,000 to more than $4,000 and $5,000 into your digital program, how much would that be worth to you, right? Success that we've seen with Rick Love making right now $40,000 a month, recruiting at least 15 agents a month. Luis Garcia pulled $15,000 his first 30 days, restructuring his operations. He's wanting to get to the next level. He believes with this model, he'll build his own IMO. So what would those results be worth to you? I mean, $10,000 a month, $20,000 a month, $100,000, $1 million. So pretty much your two options at this point is to, one, do nothing and walk away with this with no value. You spent the time with me today. I'm sure you got a lot of value, but you do nothing with it. And you pretty much, you hold the strategies to change the trajectory of your business, but you do nothing with it. Or two, you work with us on a done for you, done with you format and change your life. You give it a shot. So if we can't make you money, then we don't deserve yours. It's a risk-free opportunity for you. Now, I want you to go to agentadvantageinc.com/agent-attraction, agentadvantageinc.com/agent-attraction. If you don't make your money back in 12 weeks, we will continue to work for you for absolutely free until you do. So this is a very low risk opportunity for you. Again, we make our application process very tight. Even for the people that get on a call, we are very strict with the people we work with because we don't want to work with you if we can't help you. It's as straight as that. It wouldn't align with our mission and our vision at all. Okay? And so if you're interested, again, go to agentadvantageinc.com/agent-attraction. If you've already booked an appointment with us, all right, we will look forward to talking with you. We look forward to diving deep into your business. We need to learn about what you do, your current operations. It's very important we dive into your operations so that we can actually determine if we can help or not. Okay, you might come to a point in the call where we say, hey, listen, here are some actionable steps, but we genuinely believe we can't help you because we don't work with hundreds and hundreds of insurance agents. We work with the select few dozen that we know we can get to the next level. Okay, all these other companies out there, they're just pumping sales, and that's not what we're about. We're about helping individuals at the end of the day. We're here to help you make an impact in this industry, and so we're not here to just take people's money if we can't help you. Get on a call with us, see if we can help, because this model is what will take you to the next level. This model is what will help you go from $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year, $300,000 a year to that $1 million a year mark, right? I go and visit some clients, organizations in person, right, who are making 5 to 10 million a year, and they love this process. They know that this is the future, and this is what the top 0.01% of insurance agents right now are using. We only work with a very select few amount per month. We want to make sure we can actually deliver on what we say we can. So again, come on the call, share your strategies to find out if we can help. And if we do, then I look forward to seeing you on the other side. I'm excited to implement this model with you and getting to know you on a personal level. Okay, so again, go to agentadvantageinc.com, agentadvantageinc.com/agent attraction, fill out the application, book the appointment. And if you have already booked an appointment with me or a member of my team, I look forward to speaking with you. We look forward to working together and getting you to the next level. My name is Jamie Roussel. I'm the CEO and founder of Agent Advantage, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.